Alrighty guys, so today I am changing out my peep sight, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, what is going on is I've got myself a new peep sight, a bright sight peep sight. Where is it? Just there. And the crazy thing about these bright sight peep sights is one clarifier clears them all up, which is crazy because normally when you get when you've got your times magnification, normally you have to get a different clarifier to clear it up at the end. So if you're using like a times4, normally you need a number 1 clarifier. If you're using a times6, you normally need a number 2 clarifier, and if you're using a times8, you normally need a number 3 clarifier. But with the peep sight, with the bright sight peep sights, one clarifier clears them all up. And there's something I wanted to test here. I haven't tested this before, but this is a times 10. So let's line it up with the peep sight and see if she clears it up, because I couldn't find a peep sight that would clear up this times 10. Oh my God, it does. You gotta be joking me. That's ridiculous. You're kidding me. That's insane. I tried every peep sight I could find. That is insane. That just blew my mind, that did. Because I was skeptical. I was definitely skeptical, don't you worry, whether it would work or not. Because this times 10, I tried every clarifier I could get on the market and not one would clear it up. And the bright sight one just cleared it up. That's insane, guys. So it works. It's true. Tested just then. Wow. One clarifier clears them all up. Insane. So now I'll be able to get the times 10 out if I want to use the times 10 too. Wow. That's insane. But what I'm doing is actually changing the size of my peep sight. So at the moment I'm using the smallest hole possible. I think it's a 2/64th or a 3/64th. I can't really remember. Can we get that to focus in? The hole is tiny. So now I'm going to the next size up, which is just a fraction bigger. And I got some for Greg as well. So that's why, if you're wondering why I got so many, they're for Greg. So we'll be putting Greg's in later too. So let's see if I can pick up the size difference. Oh, there you go. It's only just, there's not much difference to them, but there's enough. So this is the new big one. This is the original small one. I got Greg a big one and a small one, so he can choose himself and see which one he likes the most. So there's my fat one. I've got my skinny one in here. So next thing we need to do is take the old peep sight out. So let's get the old press out. The old Bowmaster. Piece of crap. I absolutely hate this press. It's good because it's the only thing I got. But it's bad because it's so ridiculously hard to use. Well, it's not hard to use, sorry, that's a bad way to say it. It's ridiculously frustrating to use because you've got to try and set everything up every time. Try and get it all working, get it all pumping. So if I had a proper vise, proper press, it would have already been pressed. But you can only do what you can only do. And I can't afford a giant press, so I'm stuck with the Bowmaster. But it shall do for the time being. Now see, this is what I hate about it too. Get it all set up, and I've got it on the wrong notch. So let's unset it all up. Don't fall over on me. Okay, let's try that one. See how that goes. Okay, that should be... Still seems very loose. I might have to go even one more, I think. See what I mean about the Bowmaster? It's a great piece of... it's a great thing to have. Like, I'm not bagging the Bowmaster press. It is absolutely awesome for being a portable press that you can take anywhere and set up anywhere. And now that one's too... I was on the right one the whole time. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I think we're on the right one now. Let's give that a go. See what I mean about just finicky? It's good at what it does, but it's just a bit finicky to set up. Okay, now we're on, people. Okay, we only have to do it once with the peep side anyway. At least it's not like timing where you have to off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. Just need to take a little bit of slack off that thing. Get ourselves a razor blade. Start cutting it off. But, so be really careful with your string, that you don't cut the string. And what I'm going to do is just get a bit of rubber band, that's what I'd laying around, and just jam it in between there. So now I'll keep the string separated. And if I can find myself a texter, I'm just going to put a mark on the string. Mark on the string where the peep sight goes, so we can put the peep sight back to the same thing. So that's a major importance when you're changing your peep sight. Make sure that you mark it so you know exactly where to put your new peep sight back to. Now carefully going to cut off this old serving. Being careful not to cut the string. Because what was happening, the reason why I'm changing, is I just wasn't getting a clear picture around me scope. So you want to have like your circles and circles lining up, but my front circle was just a little bit too small. Me back, so I couldn't see completely around me scope housing. Me scope housing. So that's why I'm changing. Just going to a tiny fraction bigger one, so hopefully I'll get a bit of a better clearance, a better view. That's the only problem with this way I tie my peeps in, the Gillingham style, is they're not that easy to untie. But at least you're guaranteed that they won't move. And I noticed Stephen Hansen also ties his peeps in the same way as me. Old Gillingham style, so a few pros do it. Alright, we're going to be able to get that off now. Alright. You're not missing much if you can't see what's going on. I'm just untying the knots. You'll see what I'm going to do when I get the new one on. I'll show you how I tie it in. Extra turn on here, just a bit more pressure off the string. Now she's good to come out. Okay, so where's my new one? It's in that way. It's in like that. Put the old one out. And drop it on the ground and lose it. All right. New peep sight in. Look out. And the old peep sight's gone. Oh, I found it. Looky. Let's throw that in the small bag. Okay, so now let's zoom in and see if I can show you how I tie it up. I've got another video on this, but we'll show you again anyway. Alrighty, we're back. So here's me peep sight. So now let's get some serving. Hopefully it'll stay in focus. There we go. Okay, so first thing, let's get ourselves a nice long piece of serving. Not too long, say a metre. So I've got myself a nice long bit of serving. First thing we do is just tie the peep in. So we just go all the way around once. Tie it in on the other side. Making sure it's even it up. Let's even it up actually. So make sure the two pieces of string are even when you tie it in. Equal lengths on either side of the knot. Okay, looking good. Now all we need to do is just a normal knot. It doesn't have to be anything fancy for this one. Let's put one in there. Just double it up, the old reef knot. Okay, that's all we need there. Okay, now we just start half hitching. Oh God, out of focus, you're kidding. Sorry guys. Come on, focus in for me, focus in for me. God. Can't wait to get me a new camera. Okay, now look under there. Alright, focused. So now we just need to start half hitching. So what we do, we come back through one side, make sure it's exactly the right spot, and we just start half hitching. This first one, really pull it in nice and tight. Now we just start half hitching it. About 10-15 times. You only have to do it, so now we've got two long strands, now you do it with both strands. And this will guarantee your peep sight is not going to move. So they're nice and tight. Two more and we'll be right. And you can tell Stephen Hansen does this this type because if you look at his peep sight, he's got the serving up one side and down the other side, just like I'm about to do. So he must be doing the same thing I'm doing. The Gillingham method. I'm sure I wonder if Gillingham made it up. I don't know, but I seen Gillingham doing it on Facebook. That's where I got it from. So that's where I started doing it. So I'm a fan of the old Gillingham. Now, we'll do that. Now we do the other side. So now we just come up through here. Half hitch it. pull that first one right down in there. There we go. Peep sight ain't going nowhere, people. Still focused in, yep. Okay, so I just go through the hole, back through the loop, and just half hitch it. Just keep half hitching it. I still can't get over that the peep sight, the bright sight peep sight, cleared up the times 10. It's insane. I'm absolutely blown away by that, actually. Because I could not get one. I tried so many different clarifiers and not one would clear up that times 10. But the peeps, the bright sight cleared it up straight away, which is insane. Okay, now the problem with this is that if you burn this string, it's very close to your string. So if you burn it on your serving, do you know what I should put in you while I'm here? I'll fix me kisser button. But yeah, what I was saying, it's very close to your string. So if you do burn this, God, you have to be careful that you don't touch your string. I might try and do it. So just leave yourself a tiny little fray sticking up, and don't let that flame get anywhere near that string. Because it's crazy how flammable a string is. Like, you don't even have to touch it, you just have to get the flame near it and it'll melt it. That's why you've got to be so careful. There we go, peep sight tied in. Let's quickly tie in a new knot for this too with this leftover stuff. So I know I'll leave that one there. It's about an inch too short. Let's tie that one in. So now I just tie a normal knot. So about there. Nice and tight. Now go around the other side. Tie a knot on the other side. Come back on this side. Tie a knot on this side. Go back on the other side. Guess what I'm going to do? Tie a knot on this side. Then I come back on this side. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until we have a nice thick kisser button. I used to use the bought ones, but the bought ones are so hard to put on. You got to take your string completely off and slide it all the way up your string. And then you got to take your D loop off. You got to take everything off. So that was something I wasn't a fan about of the pre-bought kisser buttons, is putting them on. And once they're on, they're on. Unless you take your D loop off and you put a string back off, they're staying on unless you cut it off. So that's why I just like tying them in with a bit of string, because I don't have to take my string off. You just keep tying and tying and tying. God, how's that for a bit of a Bowmaster plug? What is that? Should be getting sponsored by Bowmaster now too. Okay, we're getting there. One knot to knot to knot to knot to knot to knot to knot. I think this might be it. One last knot. We should be good to go. I say that's a good size kisser button. Okay, so once I got it, I just double it up, do a double knot, reef it, just reef it in there, we'll burn it on, make sure she's not coming undone. Still focused. Oh, careful of that wind. Alright, kisser button done. Let's cut off the old one. Alrighty guys, new kisser button and a new peep sight. Look out. Alrighty guys, so that's me putting in my new brite sight. One clarifier clears them all up, clarifier, and I tested it and it's true, it's insane. One clarifier clears them all up. I'm blown away that it actually cleared up that times 10. Because I was telling you, when I was trying the other scopes, it was reverse magnifying. I'd move it down and it'd go up. On the view, it was crazy. It was like looking through a telescope, unfocused. Alright guys, and my new peep sight. So that's how I do it. That's how I tie in my peep sight and a kisser button. Alright guys, so if you like the video, you know what to do. And if you're liking my videos and you're liking the archery, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. Hit that subscribe button, help me out. And the like button, share it around, do all the things for me. Help me out guys, let's get us out there. Let's get archery out there. So all I'm trying to do is get archery out there. Let people know about the old archery. And we're good to go. Alright guys, so next time you'll see us, I'll be out trying out this new F.A.T clarifier. Alright guys, see you in the next one.